I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the exciting second-year quarterback, Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens, as they do battle with the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs. After 2 weeks on the road, they're finally ready for the home opener at Arrowhead Stadium. Standing by on the call, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in his second season, the Heisman Trophy winner of 2016, leading the Ravens onto the field. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
On third down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
And the Ravens first down. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Tight dog. Tight dog.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Baltimore.
This is Ingram on first and 10. The tackle made by Xavier Williams. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
When your defense ranks 31st against the pass, you have to make moves in order to make it better. And the Chiefs did exactly that in bringing in safety Tyrann Mathieu, who has great instincts and the ability to play both safety and nickel corner. I love the way that he roams around the secondary and brings a great attitude and edge to the locker room.
Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll run here with Ingram.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
At one point, Kansas City thought they had a dilemma at the running back position in 2018, but Damian Williams came to the rescue. A big year for him, the highest yards per attempt of his career, and he scored 4 touchdowns in December as the Chiefs made a playoff run.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, here are the starters for Baltimore. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, Ingram. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, Williams. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year, and that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And here now is Travis Kelce. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dixon running from the shotgun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Dixon. On the stop, Breeland speaks. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. From the 29, Jackson. Roberts has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Fights him off. He may try and run for this. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mahomes able to find Robinson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Mahomes. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. It's complete to Snead. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. To throw is Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger.
Offense.
With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into...
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll make it third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Williams. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. KC got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Ingram again. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. On first down, they go with Dixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Snead's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made by Michael Pierce. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 3rd down, Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
48. He was brought down by Patrick Onwuasor. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On the counter, Ingram, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and he rifles one incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd
To throw on third down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Ingram. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to Sterling. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the third option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season. On first down, it's Williams. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. They go play fake. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Hey, here we go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the press, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out, and there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half, but let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
48 for Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And an alley to... And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Don't say nothing. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Three down.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions.